Welcome everyone back to Piston Cup Productions, and I am so freaking stoked to show you guys my first batch of 2022 card bag vehicles from Mattel. I found these, the 2-packs and the Deluxes, at HEB Plus here in Texas, and the singles I got at Targets. I went to several stores over this 3-day weekend that I have because of President's Day, and I could not be happier. Honestly, I have not felt this happy about finding cars in a long time, and I feel like I really needed this because I am hyped and I have content now to show you guys on the newest stuff. If this doesn't get the views on the channel, I don't know what will, because if people aren't interested by this, then I don't know what you're looking forward to, because I feel like this is the one thing people are like itching to see right now, is the review on this new stuff. And this is the last thing I was expecting to find. Granted, people are telling me I'm like the first one to find this. When I first saw them, I was like, I think I'm the first. I haven't seen anyone else talk about these being in their stores. So then I went live on Instagram and I was like, I think I'm the first one. And they're like, yeah, pretty sure you're the first one to find these 2-packs and Deluxes in store. So thank you, HEB. Not sponsored, but you know, I'm just really excited and I hope you guys enjoy the review. So let's get on right to it. What are we waiting for? Now, granted, I didn't find any at Walmart, but Target and HEB definitely don't disappoint me, unlike Walmart. And this is the Lightbox Studio that I use for my reviews, and it's packed to the brim of these guys because I bought quite a few. Most of them are going to be like to keep in box, like as like documentation type of thing, especially like the OG looking ones, like Original Sally, Original McQueen, Original Mater, Original Doc, and Cruising McQueen, because it's definitely like a Cars 1 aesthetic. But we are going to open up, for example, Barney, Mac, the new ones, of course, and just compare them to the older stuff from China, because these are all made in Thailand. But I am looking for some other Piston Cup Racers and Rusty's tent cars, rusty old cars that are being re-released this year. So there might not be much new for 2022 stuff this year, but they are re-releasing a lot of old stuff that I don't have. So I'll be able to look forward to those to buy in store. And I'll probably review those here and there. I know people aren't going to really want to watch like the old stuff that's already been out. I know people for a fact are going to want to see new stuff. There isn't much new this year. Besides new artwork and besides just like this one in the first batch that says new, there isn't going to be much this year. So I'm really curious how the Diecast reviews are going to go this year for most Cars channels. Are they going to be popular, least popular because it's just old cars in new boxes? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out and see. But hey, let's get to the unboxing of these guys and showcasing them with their China counterparts. Okay, I've organized them to the best of my abilities, and I'm going to start off with the Deluxes, get the big ones out of the way. So here is Barney Stormin, and I know someone will probably tell me the case letters for all of these. I'm honestly really confused. I have no idea how I'm going to keep track of these because apparently case D of singles is already revealed and about to come out. So I'm like 4 cases behind, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just really confused how the system is working this year for like the cases, because Target has 24 cases and then Walmart is getting the cars, but in cases of 12, only 12 vehicles per case. And of course, Target's getting in the traditional way of 24. So it's really weird. And then the Deluxes, well, these aren't from Target or Walmart. These I usually see only at HEB now in grocery stores. So if you don't have an HEB, go to like Kroger or Meijer. That's what's similar. I've gone to those before and I have seen cars there. But yeah, Deluxes are probably going to be harder to find. Now I'm just looking at the back here and it says for some reason as seen in Cars 2. Was he now? Call me old. I know I'm about to turn 18, but I'm pretty sure this guy is from Cars 1 at the final Piston Cup race. But it's typical Mattel with their errors in the info of the movie and sometimes even the name, so I'm not surprised. The blister is still here on this guy. On the singles, it's not. Honestly, it would have looked really cheap and funny looking if these didn't have a full blister. And these, I believe, were $6.99 at HEB, while singles are targeted at $4.99. They've gone up from $3.99 to $4.99 due to inflation, I can only assume. But now there's less plastic protecting your vehicle and you're paying more. Troubling times, huh? Here in the US, at least. There's no name tag at the bottom. It's all printed right here now with this tread of tires streaking across the card art. And it actually looks pretty dope. I don't really mind it. It says Deluxe, De Lujo, Deluxe. And you got this like notch type of thing here. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they didn't just like fill in that extra little part. It's this notch that goes up and you have a hole punched peg holder right there. But anywho, the metal logo is just shoved in the corner right there because, I mean, at first glance, you probably think this is a plastic toy. And the background is silver with gray streaks to make it look like a metal background, I guess. And it does do the job. Other than that, pretty similar to how a Deluxe would be packaged. The back has a matte texture now instead of like the glossy texture that they usually used to have. They've been doing this for a couple of years now, so it's nothing new. You got RSN licensing at the back right there. Mattel, blah, blah, blah. You already know what that says. And a bunch of other stuff. I really like this red streaks. I forgot what I call this. Red Desert? Or Bloody Desert, if you will. So I don't get marked as for kids. Red streaks packaging. I don't know. Because the back is red streaks and the front is like radiator springs for those. Well, some of them are radiator springs. For example, this one right here is Thomasville in the background. But most of the others have radiator springs in the background. So I'm guessing there's only 2 backgrounds this year. But they're showcasing all 3 movies. Which they already screwed up. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I don't have Barney. It's my first one. That's why I got this guy. I was really hyped to get this one. I'm just going to trim along right here. You know what? Yeah, that works. Whatever. So much for trimming. I just want to look at this background right here. Yeah, definitely made to look like metal streaks. Kind of match up with that metal logo. How you can see like the lines just like circling around. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Here's Barney and ooh, he is light. I do like his determined expression though. It looks really cool. Propeller. Going at 60 frames per second, depending on which phone you're watching. The wings are plastic. Not cheap plastic, though. I'm trying to bend at them, and they're not really bending. So it's quality plastic. This whole portion right here is die-cast, from my understanding. Not the front propeller and the mouth. Neither the wheels. Those are all plastic. His actual head, I think, is plastic as well. Doesn't feel cool to the touch like metal should. So I think it's just his main body that is die-cast metal. It's not bad. I like it. I do remember this guy in Cars 1 for sure. When the jets are right behind him and he turns over and he's like, uh-oh. So yeah, kind of an iconic character from the first film. So I'm going to put this guy off to the side. And now I'm going to do Mac. Now this Mac is an interesting one, and I'll show you why in just a bit. It's all in the face, but it's Cars 1 Mac as you see in the image. And also in person, they didn't do a thing where it's like Cars 3 McQueen on the artwork, but then you open it and it's Cars 1 McQueen. And they did that with a 2-pack, trust me. It's, let me see. It's right here. They put the Cars 3 image for this guy when it's the Cars 1 McQueen they're selling. Alright, Mackie boy. No name tag. He fits quite neatly in the blister, but he's got a lot of space still, so he may be big, but he does fit. Now, that's the expression you kind of believe to think that he has, right? Because this is the OG single Mac release without the hole punch at the back to connect to the hauler. But little do you know that the expression he has is actually... Gotta get rid of this. I'm just throwing them behind me. I'll pick it up after. Dun, dun, dun. He has the expression of a Cars 3 Mac. This is a custom, by the way, that I made. If you want to go see that video, link in the description. But I just used a Cars 3 single deluxe of Mac basically to make this custom. And they have the same face. Only now he has the Cars 1 decals, whereas before he had the Cars 3 decals. And now I do have the original Mac. I think I bought this one at a flea market. This is the look he has on the back of the artwork of this new one from Thailand. So I thought when the Mac was leaked to come out this year, I was like, oh, great. I just bought one at the flea market and they're going to re-release it for Thailand next year. Completely different faces. Glad I bought this one. Granted, it's not in the best condition at all, but like, come on. I mean, it shows that he's had some love and whatnot. And you really get to see the differences. I mean, the 95 is bigger on this new Thailand one. He looks really glossy as well. Obviously, because he's brand new out of the box. I mean, what do you expect? But it's the same mouth from what I'm seeing. It's just the eyes that are different. He's got the eye lining as well, going around his boxy eyes there. Another Mac I have here is the one that comes with the back portion of him. The ones that are exclusive to Walmart. And this guy has a hole punch right there. That's how you can tell this one comes with the back portion to store Mcqueen inside. The single ones don't have that hole punch to connect to. Granted, you could just grab a drill and just straight through. But, I don't know. They like making life hard. And yeah, it's pretty much the eyes of this one. But the mouth of the original, if I explain myself. Yeah, that's the best way of putting it. It's a hybrid of these two combined. The eyes of this one are now on this one, and the mouth of this one is now on this one. Enough said. That's what you need to know about the new Mac. So I'll put him off to the side, and now we're going to get on to the 2-packs. And I'm going to start off with the one everyone has been itching to see reviewed on YouTube. And it's the Lightning McQueen and Mater 2-pack. Now, at first you're like, well, what's new? It's just 2 regular cards, right? Well, my friend, Mater can now connect to McQueen, which is something that always bugged me as a kid. I would always try to connect them. And here you are, like 15 years later, and they're finally waking up and thinking, hey, I think kids actually try connecting these. I was one of those kids, and I'm pretty sure everyone has at some point tried connecting Mater to McQueen. He's got a special hole at the bottom now to connect to, so that's going to be interesting to see. I would always connect it from that bottom rivet as a kid to Mater's hook. But now you got an official way of doing it. Granted, I'm pretty sure parents are going to probably buy this combo, and the kids aren't going to even notice or care. But I don't know, maybe this is just more towards the adult collectors who have the nostalgia of wanting to do this for the past 15 years. But this was the last one at HEB. So it is a little bent and a little cracked open from that corner. So I mean, the package is kind of flimsy, especially now since you don't have a full blister. So I was kind of sketchy getting out of the store with this one without it busting open and just breaking out inside of the store. So yeah, because this thing hanging on the peg, it is quite heavy considering you got a full die-cast metal and full die-cast metal McQueen. They're both full die-cast, so I mean, there's quite a bit of weight on a little piece of cardboard. And I can understand why this is starting to crack open. But anywho, this one has properly been marked as for Cars 1. Thank goodness for that. And there's all the other 2-packs from this first wave. I did see all of these, but I only picked up this one, of course, and the one with Floyd, and the Vinyl Toupee Racer, Krusty Rotor. So let's get to the unboxing of these two. Yeah, see that? That just peeled right off. A little too easily. And now they're just kind of stuck like this. Imagine if they sold them like this in 2023. No artwork. Just like this, kind of like short cards. I feel like this is the breaking point for Cars fans if they start selling them like this next year. What is this, like a pack of pencils or something? I will say, these are starting to grow on me a little bit. Like, I feel like I was a little too harsh on them when they were released through, like, Instagram photos and leaks. I feel like it's well, from my personal experience, this is something that you need to feel and look at in person, because I feel like the pictures did not do justice to these guys through the leaks. They looked all ugly and not crisp, and now they look vibrant in person. They actually look nice. The artwork just pops at you. Kind of like, I mean, here's an older release from 2021. You put it up next to one from this year. You see how vibrant that is? The leaks didn't make them look this vibrant and good. So you're starting to see the difference there of how misleading sometimes photos are, especially since Instagram dumbs down the quality in their photos every time you post. All right. Anywho, here's the Mater. At first glance, he looks like a regular Thailand Mater that's been released for forever and ever for the past couple of years now. I mean, look, I got one right here on the 2022 card art. So I don't see why parents would want to buy this. It's more, again, towards the adult collectors. But it's really when you get to the back that you actually notice the only difference with this Mater. And it's the fact that he has this tow hook that's the same length, but the hook is longer. The actual hook, not the actual cord. The cord seems to be the same length. It's just this hook that's thicker now It's a lot longer. It curves up longer, and it's just a lot thicker than this older one that's movie accurate. So, the McQueen. I was really curious what they were doing with this McQueen. I was like, what is new for this McQueen? Is it Mater who's new or McQueen that's new? Okay, here's the original. Here's the reissued one. Pretty much the same thing, now with a colored mouth. It's more indented now. It's based off of the Cars 1 Lightning McQueen with this face right here. Yes, the same mouth that's indented and painted in. Just that now his eyes are off, shifted to the side, like this previous release of Road Repair McQueen. I believe that's the name of this guy. So you start seeing the differences there. The dirt is a lot more prominent on the new one. I do like that. I don't mind it at all. Same with the gritty dirt up the front that looks like a beard. It's a lot more prominent on the new one in comparison to the older one. Oh, I love the back. Yeah, that looks good. That does look good. It looks a lot better like that. Let me just zoom in on there for you guys. You can start seeing the differences in the dirt. Be careful. McQueen's going to put some dirt in your eye. I love the side. For sure, it does look better. I gotta say, it does look better. Now, he's got this little hole at the back right here. And the base is a matte plastic. It's not shiny like the older one. So basically what you do is you just hook this up right here. Oh, it slides right in perfectly. And there you go. Now McQueen is to level, kinda, and he'll just be dragged along by Mater. And once I get to the turntable, you'll see that detail more up and close. But pretty much it's like you're connecting a train from, I don't know, like wooden trains or something like that, where you just connect them with magnets and you just drag them along. That's pretty much what you're doing here, just that now it's with a little plastic hook and with two toy cars. So think of it as that way. It's a little connecting system that you got going on there. Anywho, so here's the Sally. I'm not going to open it. It's a Thailand Sally pretty much. As you can see right there, made in Thailand. I just got it for the sake of, I like how it looks in this card art. It looks classy. It looks vintage. It just, I like the vibe this gave me. And this was the first 2022 card that I bought because I got this on a Friday after school. And I was like, I got to get it. I got to get it. And then I bought all the others that you're seeing in this video. So my first 2022 diecast was a Sally Carrera. I am on the lookout for the King for this packaging because he looks sick in that packaging. And I do need this one. I don't think I have the Cars 1 version of this guy at all. So I'm going to hunt for that one. So I might review that one along with the Rusty's tent guys if I find them all soon. I'll be on the lookout for those. So look forward to that. Here's a full diecast metal Mater on this packaging. And just look how much more vibrant it looks in person. I mean, you're seeing it through my camera, 4K camera. But imagine seeing this in person. I feel like you're just going to be like, wow, these look a lot more vibrant than I thought. They look shiny too. They do look good. They really do. Definitely got that weight to him. From the back here, all I really need is this guy right here. I think is Ralph Carlo from Cars 1. Don't have that one. I thought I didn't have these two, but I do from China, so I won't be picking those up. 50-50 on this one. I already have it, but I don't know if I'll get it for this new packaging style. I hardly even collect in the box. There's just a few rare exceptions if I'm keeping something in the box, and these surprisingly have my money because they look so retro, specifically the Cars 1 vehicles. Next we have a Cars 1 Lightning McQueen from Thailand, the new one with the indented mouth that's colored in black, the eye plate and all that. You've seen it before. You've seen it for the past couple of years. You know what he looks like. I love the name tag that's printed on. It's starting to grow on me. I just like the tread that goes along. And this image of Lightning McQueen is just beautiful. And I'm glad Mattel is learning that you can't overproduce the main character and decide, okay, let's not sell him. Because they didn't make many McQueens last year. They didn't produce many at all. And if you wanted a normal McQueen, you had to get him in an 11-pack or some sort of 5-pack. Now it seems like he's getting kind of overproduced as a single, but these are going to be selling quick. I can tell you that because it's the main character. You can't overproduce the main character. It's impossible. They're always going to sell. Now, as far as Jackson Storm, that's a different story. But Lightning McQueen, Mater, Sally, Doc Hudson, all of the OGs from the first movie, they're gonna sell quick. And I'm glad Mattel is waking up to that. They're realizing, hey, we need to re-release these main characters who pretty much started the franchise and are easy to grab off of a store shelf. You don't need to go from store to store to store looking for a main character. He's just gonna be sitting there and you'll be like, oh, I need this. My kid has been asking for it. Or, oh, I need a replacement to customize. Or, oh, I need this to replace one that I chipped. Grab it off we go, out the door. Easy access to the main characters. That's how it should be. They're finally waking up. Goodness, it took them long enough. This one, however, was overproduced for sure in 2020. And surprisingly, he did sell. It took a while, but he made it. He was able to sell. And he's back for 2022. And can I just say, he looks fantastic on this artwork. You got Thomasville in the background, the Cars logo right there with the blue streaks. That baby blue just pops to me. I just absolutely love it. This one is marked as Cars 2, thankfully. They are making Shoot to the Rock, as you can see back there, along with Miguel Camino. So they're being issued. I forgot to show the back of this one and go into detail. So the tractor's coming out. That's great. I'm going to buy a few of those for sure. That's if they even, again, are on the shelves, because I can imagine, since it's something iconic from the 3 movies and even the shorts and even planes, they're going to fly off, they're going to fly off, they're going to fly off, because it's unique, funny looking, and it's something iconic for sure from the first film, especially. Now, here's one of those rusty cars I was talking about. This one I don't have, and I'm going to look for that one for sure. I did see this one on the shelves. Did not see this one, but I'm pretty sure I'll see them soon. Not at Walmart, though. Probably at Target. Let's see. We looked at the McQueen from Cars 2. We looked at all the 3 from Cars 1. Now, this one I grabbed for the same reason, because it gives me those Cars 1 vibes that are just so nostalgic for me. And it had to be Doc and Cruising Lightning McQueen. But the one that has those new bumper stickers at the back right there. I don't know. This just popped to me. I told my brother, he was there when I bought these. I was like, should I get those? And he was like, do it. Do it. They look so good together. And I'm like, yeah. They don't appear together in the scene like this. If anything, it could have been Sally and McQueen like last year in the 2-pack. But they decided to do this. And for some reason, it's a good combo despite you not seeing them together like this in Cars 1. And you got Radiator Springs in the background there. You got Willie's Butte. You got the Cars logo, the blue streaks going across the mountains. It just works. The metal logo does look a little funny there, but I guess they got to put that, because otherwise you're going to probably think that these are plastic toys. Now, on the back of here, you have the Floyd pack, me and Tia, the McQueen and Piston Cup employee guy, I forgot his name, Flo and Ramon 2-pack, and the new pack that has the tow Mater, that has the extendable hook to connect to McQueen. Not extendable hook, but you know what I mean. They look interesting here on the card art. This looks like a Cars 2 Mater, actually, with the headset. And this looks like pretty much the McQueen from the same pack, but glossy without the dirt decals. He looks almost metallic. I would not mind getting that. Mattel, if you're listening or watching, I wouldn't mind this as a release in metallic, clean with this expression. It would look good. But, yeah, I've reviewed these 2 Thailand variations already, so there's no need to open these. Doc Hudson on the trading name tag, and Cruising Lightning McQueen. Now, for these guys right here, Floyd and Krusty, I bought them because I was like, I don't remember if I have them or not. I cannot remember at all. I got home and I do have them, but they have a few differences. But one of the main reasons I even got them was because I thought I didn't have this guy. I knew I had this one because I had got him recently. But there you go. The eyes are different. They're a lot more slanted inward or downwards now instead of upwards like this older guy from China. And that's the only difference I see. Mine is a little beat up. I bought mine used from the flea market, if I'm not mistaken. The window bars are faded out and everything, but yeah, the eyes are different. Thailand tends to do this to the Piston Cup Racers now. They change their expressions completely. I think for the better. They look a lot better like this with their eyes actually properly proportioned, whereas before they were just like raised up and they looked kind of funny. But yeah, this looks good. The purple on this guy is a lot different to the China one. I think it's more accurate to the artwork from Cars itself. This one's a little too light for my liking, almost like a pink, and this one's more like a lavender type of purple. So props to Thailand for that one, I gotta tell you. Yeah, the window bars are a lot more dull on the new one. They're more vibrant on the old one. Yeah, I might return these. It's 50-50. I'm not sure. Let me know if I should upgrade from my China counterparts to these Thailand ones or return these to the store. Because the only difference really is the fact that, well, besides them being chipped, are the eyes. Other than that, they're the same thing. So look out for that if you have these already. The only difference is the eyes and the color for these Krusties right here. For Floyd, it's pretty much the same thing from what I'm seeing here in person. From what I can see from the one side he's being shown. It's just the eyes and the fact that these aren't chipped like my old ones from the flea market. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm just going to hop down to the turntable and show the highlights from this video spinning around, and we'll end off the video there. Alright, so here you are seeing it for the first time on YouTube. The 2-pack of Mcqueen and Mater hooked up and ready to roll. So he is lifted up a little bit from the back, Mcqueen, but he's able to roll around. We finally got something at least that is playable, because when you try doing something like this, these are the old ones, or this is what most kids probably do. I was one of them. I'm guilty of it. I would grab the hook it onto the rivet point down there. It was very hard to keep on there. They're not even grabbing on now. I think they made the hook smaller over the years. When that would happen, I would do this too. Hook it from there on the back tire and just pray that it hooks on there. There we go. And I would just drag it along like that. All crooked, but hey, that's how I would recreate the scenes as a kid. So honestly, it's great seeing now that you can actually hook them up like that and actually have them rolling around. Now, the only downfall is you can't use any Lightning McQueen. You have to use this Lightning McQueen in order to hook up to this Mater. Unless, let me try that. Let's put that theory to the test. New Mater, old McQueen. There's a rivet. Oh, huh. Never mind, it does work. Okay, so you can use any Lightning McQueen. I take that back. Huh. Okay, what about this? What about this? What about this? Let's see. Okay, that works too. Okay. Maybe it's just a McQueen thing. What about a Piston Cup Racer? Let's see. The rivet point down there. Well, it's grabbing it from there. Look at that. So it's a Mater thing. So basically the issue was Mater's hook was too small. They made it larger, and now it can actually grab onto the vehicles. Heck, I think it could even grab onto Mac. It's a little far-fetched, but oh, look at that. It does it. So this Mater, W in my book. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, it does it. That's what matters. So you don't need to have a Lightning McQueen with that punch hole at the bottom in order to get this to work. It's pretty much Mater who needed the fixing in order to pretty much fix this solution. So if you want a Mater, this is for the parents out there. If you want a Mater that hooks onto any vehicle, pretty much, almost. I'm pretty sure it could hook up to any other vehicle, like maybe Cruiser Jackson or anyone. I'm sure it's not just the ones I'm showing on video. Get the 2-pack for sure. You'll get McQueen and Mater for $7.99, and you're getting a Mater that's actually going to be able to tow any sort of vehicle without having that little punch hole at the bottom. There's McQueen once again. Here's vinyl 2-page, just in case if you think I'm lying. I'm not lying. If I was lying, I'd be crying. There you go. It hooks up to even frickin' Mac. I mean, I don't know what other justification you need. It gets the job done. Now, looking at Barney once more. There he is, my man. Looking crisp and determined to fly through the sky and not get hit by jets midair. Very nice. And the Mackie boy right here. Very nice indeed. I like how it's a hybrid of all three. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, I mean, there ain't much else to say other than thank you for watching, and let me know which one was your favorite. I think my favorite was for sure the 2-pack with these two right here, but I definitely am looking forward to this year. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. So yeah, interesting little toys indeed. Let me know if you found any of these. Get to it, guys. Get to it. Now is the time to be happy about cars again. Go shopping again. Go to Target. Go to Walmart. But preferably Target, because That's where I found mine. I'm giving you advice here based on my location. I mean, other places can be different. Go to your local grocery stores if you want to find the 2-packs and the deluxes. But if you want to find the singles, Target is the jackpot right now, because Target for sure has these. I've been to like all the Targets here in town where I live in McAllen. They all had singles. They're here. They're finally here. Thank goodness. Definitely I'm gonna miss the blister, the closed-in blister. I mean, there's no denying that it does look a little funny. It's gonna take some time to grow on me. I mean, just look at the, it's like comparing two different eras. I mean, it's like comparing a 1969 Mustang to one from 2022. I mean, it's not the same thing, obviously, but you get the idea of how times are changing, and they're just trying to save plastic, I feel, with this whole bubble. They're trying to save plastic, but at the same time, they're bumping up the price to $4.99. So it's just the times we're living in. But thank you guys so much for watching. Piston Cup Productions signing out, and I will see you guys in my next video.